this is where they're hiding you now.
Ted, hi.
Hi. I was just over at the ICU room, and I didn't see you. Your bed was empty. I just about had a heart attack.
Oh, they like to play musical beds here.
Well, that's good then, right? I mean, you're getting better?
Yeah. Am I being paranoid? Or are you the only capo who's come to visit me lately?
Well, what's the matter? I mean, don't I rate?
Oh, of course you do. I was thinking that at least Mason would have called or stopped in to see me. I haven't heard from him since I've been here. Is he sick or something? Ted, has something happened to Mason?
Ethiopia? When do you think the Monsignor will be back? A month? No, that's all right, thank you. You've been very helpful. Yes, I want to send a telegram, please. To Father Michael Donnelly at the Sacred Heart Convent. From Monsignor Daniel O'Hara.
Sarah's quiet now.
Father, I'm so sorry. I don't know how she got out.
What are we gonna do?
I can put another lock on the door.
We can't keep locking her up like a prisoner.
What other choice do we have? We have to make sure that she doesn't escape again.
It should never have gone this far.
It's for Sarah's own good. I'm sure you could make her see that.
How? She thinks I wanted to kill Mason.
I'll show her the paper. She'll see that the coroner officially ruled his death an accident.
He was 6 feet from me. And seconds after the explosion, I couldn't find him. I was so sure he got out. Father Donnelly.
Well, you don't have to sound so grim about it.
Oh, Heather. It's a surprise.
I hope not too much of one. You promised me lunch, remember?
Today?
Come on, Michael. It took me at least an hour to work up the nerve to call you. The least you can do is spare me equal time for lunch.
I hope you don't make your patients feel this guilty.
Only the ones that I like. So, is it a date?
Sure. What time?
How about 12 o'clock at the Orient Express?
Sure.
Great.
See you at 12.
Bye-bye.
What are you looking so goofy about?
I have a lunch date.
Oh, really? Anybody I should worry about?
Hardly. It's my brother, Michael. I decided to take your good advice.
Hey, Serena, we need a doctor in here. She just came from the lab.
No wonder she's been acting so strangely about Chip. Why didn't she tell me, Daddy?
She didn't tell your mother or me until very recently.
Well, with this operation, she will be able to conceive and have her own child, right?
It's her best hope, darling. Actually, it's her only hope. That's why I want to get her on the plane tonight.
Well, Cruz is going with her, isn't he?
She doesn't know Cruz about it either.
What?
No, she doesn't want to tell Cruz about it. I think it's a good idea. And the only thing I got to do right now is rack our brain and figure a reason for how to leave town without telling him. That's
Daddy, why are you masterminding this whole deception? I know how much Eden wants this baby. This is between her and Cruz.
Why should Cruz know about it if there is no problem? If we find out there's no problem, she doesn't have to tell him anything.
Daddy, how do you know there's not a problem?
That remains to be seen, doesn't it? In the meantime, I think I've come up with the answer. I think if it looks like that Eden is negotiating the merger between Capwell Enterprises and Amante Industries, he would believe that. That's what she'd go away for.
What does Mother think about this whole thing?
She doesn't know yet. That's where you come in.
No, I think that's where she goes out.
Mama, hi.
Hi, honey. Would you mind leaving your father and me alone for a little while? We need to talk.
So, what do you want me to bring you from Paris?
I don't want you to go to Paris.
I have to.
Cruz, would you please stop looking at me like that? I'm not going to be gone that long.
I want you to tell me the real reason you're doing this, Eden. I want you to stop for a minute, look me in the eye, and tell me why you're going away.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Never learn, do you?
I will help my children whenever and however they need me.
Cece, it has nothing to do with that, and you know it. You involved yourself in a lie, and you've involved me, too, without even asking me.
This is what Eden wants, and I can't turn my back on her.
How in the world do you know what Eden wants? Eden doesn't even know what she wants herself. She's running off to Paris, deceiving her husband, with your sanction and your blessing.
I do know that she wants a child, and I do know how desperate she feels, and I do know that this is the best solution.
Eden is not facing up to reality, and it's with your help.
How in the world do you come to that? Would you mind telling me?
I come to that because you're encouraging her to do this all by herself, which means you're encouraging her to undermine the faith that that marriage is based on. And without that, I know from experience, you don't have anything left at all.
I think you're making really too much of this.
You do. Well, I don't. What if the surgery doesn't work? What if the doctors can't help her? How can she go back to Cruz for comfort and support when she hasn't been straight with him in the first place?
This is her choice. This is what she wants.
You're playing God, and you've done it before, and it's blown up in your face. You have done it with me, and it ended our marriage.
Maybe if I'd done it with Mason, he might be alive right now.
No, it can't be true. Mason can't be dead. No,
Just try to relax, okay?
What am I going to tell
Okay,
Jim?
hold it down. Keep it very still, okay?
No, I
What is
don't
that?
want it.
It's just something to help her relax.
You gotta get me out. Oh, Mason.
I don't know why you insist on making a federal case out of this.
Because I sense I have not been told what is really going on here.
What you're sensing has nothing to do with this. I just feel like I've been on automatic since Mason's funeral yesterday.
Which is all the more reason I find it strange for you to be running off to Europe right now. You're in no shape to do it. Your family needs you here, and so do I.
My father specifically asked me to go.
Well, why don't you tell him you can't make it? Tell him you'd love to, but I want you here with me.
Cruz, you don't understand.
Well, you're right. I don't understand what could possibly be so crucial about this that you are the only person on your father's team who can handle it?
I want to go. It's important to me.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're back to square one. Is that... Well, you know, I have a little theory about this trip, if you care to hear it. You see, I think what's really going on is that you are running away.
From what?
From me and Chip.
Well, maybe you're right. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think that you need some time alone with Chip. You need some time with your son.
Baby, I don't need that. What do I have to do to convince you? I have enough love in me for the both of you. I wish you would just trust that.
I don't doubt your love for me.
All right, well, do me a favor then. Tell your father you're not going to go.
I can't.
All right, I'm not going to argue this till we both drop. That's ridiculous. But, you know, you're going to have to come back sometime, darling. And when you do, the same problems you left us with are still going to be here.
Will you be here?
Oh, come on. You know me better than to ask that. I think this is very artful. But you've overlooked the fact that you're married to the best detective in Santa Barbara.
Oh, wait a second. Where are you going?
I'm going out.
Well, now who's keeping secrets?
Well, what can I tell you? Doesn't feel good, does it?
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart. You all packed? I've arranged for a car to pick you up at 8.
Yeah, Daddy, I am. Look, I don't really like this at all. I don't like lying to him.
Look, sweetheart, it won't be for very long. Why should you burden Cruz when he has so much going on right now? Just keep thinking of why you're doing it. I promise you, on the day your baby's born and Cruz is there with you holding him, it'll be all worth it, I promise you.
I hope you're right. I hope to God you're right.
stubborn man I've ever met. I think you should listen to me for a change.
You've been telling me that for over 25 years.
Hi.
Ah, Cruz. That's just a surprise.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Okay.
Mr. C, I need to talk to you.
Yes, well, I think that I'll leave the two of you alone. See you later.
I tell you, I need some help answering a question that is gnawing at my brain.
That sounds serious. What's up?
Well, right now, your daughter is packing for a trip to Paris tonight. And I want to know why that's happening.
Well, that's surprising. I thought Eden would have explained that to you.
Well, she mentioned a merger or some big deal that can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
If that's true, Mr. C, I got to tell you, I think the timing leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, but it's important to consummate this deal now.
You really need the money, huh?
Well, it's not that simple.
Well, let's make it simple. Let's explain it to me in terms that I can understand. I mean, I don't even want to bring up the fact that she hasn't begun to deal with losing Mason yet. I mean, that hasn't registered. And yet, people talking about this trip like it's a real casual thing. I mean, it's blowing my mind.
Cruz, I wouldn't ask her to do this if I didn't think she was capable of doing it. I think she's a lot stronger than we all give her credit for.
I think I have a pretty good idea how strong my wife is and is not, Mr. C. And if she's doing this for you, which seems to be the case, I want you to tell her not to go.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. She's the only executive I have positioned to handle this situation.
And that's the only reason?
No. No. As a matter of fact, I think it's a very good idea for her to get away from everything. Everything that's been going on around here. I'm not just talking about Mason either.
So we're going to talk about Chip?
You certainly know for a fact that it's not been easy for her to deal with that.
Well, I know that it's not going to change because she does not want to face it. You are encouraging her to postpone dealing with something she needs to deal with, and it is absolutely wrong for her to use this business trip as an excuse to run away.
I'm afraid it's her decision, not ours.
Same old catch-22, is that it, Mr. C? You call the shots, but assume none of the responsibility. Has it occurred to anyone here that I might need my wife home with me right now? No, I guess that would be too much to ask, I suppose, yeah.
Hi, did I come in a bad time?
No, actually, I was just coming over to see you. Come on in.
Oh, thanks.
How are you doing?
Oh, rather talk about you.
Rather talk about anything but.
How are you holding up?
I'd really prefer to talk about something else.
Okay. Well, actually, I came over to ask you a favor. I'm going away for a few days. I was wondering if you would mind looking in on Chip and Cruz every once in a while.
I was just going to ask you the same thing. I'm going out of town for a while, and I wanted to know if you would take care of Samantha for me.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were planning on going somewhere.
It's a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Oh, well, where are you going?
It's just some unfinished business that I have to take care of.
This doesn't have anything to do with Mason, does it?
No.
Okay, well, be careful and take care of yourself. We love you.
I know. I love you, too.
Well, if there's anything you need.
Only what I can't have.
Yeah, I know how that feels. You be careful, okay? Bye.
I will.
Okay, what happened?
He asked me some questions, and I answered them.
You know, the one thing I've always loved most about you is your passionate love and your protection for your children. But you're making a mistake this time, and I don't want to be a part of the lie.
Why don't we help make it the truth?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Don't we have the power to make the Capulamonte merger reality?
Having weighed this matter very carefully, I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline your very generous offer.
You want to give me one good reason why?
I'll give you several good reasons why. The first being, I want to be my own boss. I really love calling the shots. Why should I give that up?
Who says you have to?
You forget that I know you. I give you an inch, you take a mile. My job is as important to me as the family is to you. It gives me a feeling of self-worth.
Would you say it is a subject at least worth discussing?
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, now that's your cue to look really sad and answer the door.
Get off my back.
I will.
Look, here they are.
Julia, come in, please.
Hi.
How's my baby granddaughter?
Oh, she's okay. I have a favor to ask you.
Come on, sit down.
Okay, I don't have time. I'd like to know if I could leave Samantha here with you for a little while. It's all right.
Samantha's welcome anytime you want to leave here. But you are too, of course.
If you just take care of her for me, and I'll be back in a few weeks.
Well, of course we'll take care of her. We'll do absolutely anything you want us to.
I have her phone number, phone numbers that you'll need for her in there. Mrs. Cobb will come by every day to take care of her, so you won't need to go to any extra trouble.
Julia, it's no trouble. We're going to take very good care of her.
Honey, sweetheart, listen. You be a good girl, okay, for your grandma and grandpa. All right, and you mind them and listen to what they say, and I will be back for you very soon, all right?
Do you mind telling me where you're going?
Please don't ask me a lot of questions. Please just take her. Please just take her.
Come on, sweetie.
It's all right, honey. I love you, sweetheart. I love you. Please just take her. Just take her.
Julia,
Am I late?
No. One thing that hasn't changed, you're still fanatically punctual. No hug today?
I didn't know what the protocol was. Thanks.
Heather, under the collar, I'm still your brother here.
I guess it's just going to take a little getting used to. And I think I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. I had my own panic attack out in the parking lot.
You're just saying that to make me feel better. You look terrific, Michael, as usual.
So do you.
Boy, it's been a long time, huh? I'm looking forward to catching up.
Well, that's what the lunch is for.
Yeah, partly.
What's the other part?
Well, there's this doctor at the hospital. He's a friend of mine, and you know what? I think you'd really like him. Anyway, I was talking to him about my family and what it was like growing up.
Yeah.
And I realized how much I missed you. 5 years is a long time.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it made me kind of start to wonder what you were like now. Whether or not you've changed, whether or not you were happy.
All the big stuff, huh? All right, so much for small talk.
Sorry. Am I coming on too strong?
No, I'm just surprised. That's all. We were never that close a family.
Yeah, but that wasn't our fault, Michael. We have a mom and dad to thank for that.
You didn't do too bad, though, did you? You towed the line pretty well. I think
Oh.
It's just me, I wasn't too smart.
Yeah, that's because of your temper, though. That always got you in trouble. Boy, some of those arguments you and Dad had.
Yeah, I just never understood why he got so angry at me.
Yeah, that's only because you were different. Because he saw he couldn't control you the way he controlled everybody else, so he punished you for it.
I think he just wanted me to be a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. And when you didn't want to follow in his footsteps, he didn't know what to do.
Well, that's one thing you played, right? All those pre-med classes paid off for
Oh,
you.
come on. I didn't do it for him, Michael. I did it for me. That's one thing you taught me.
You know, like you were paying attention.
Yeah, I was. It just took me a little longer to find out the truth about Daddy. All that talent and dedication was just pure ego. It's what's kept him going all these years.
What keeps you going?
I love my patients. I love my work.
You're not out to save the world.
No. Actually, I'll leave that to you and the politicians.
My little sister, all grown up.
Hey, you.
Hi.
Glad to see you're not the only one playing hooky from work today.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
You're a terrible liar.
Thank you.
I took the day off today in honor of Mason. It felt like doing something unpredictable like he would. And, you know what? I started thinking, I think we all let him down in a way. I think maybe we should have given him a better send-off.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, just a big bash of some sort. I mean, he would have had us in outrageous costumes and the music loud and the laughing and the carrying on, you name it.
I get a feeling your brother and I would have gotten along real well.
I think you would have.
You know what? I don't think it's too late. I think we should go down to the beach. We should get a bottle of wine, and we should have our own little private ceremony in Mason's honor.
When?
Right now.
Right now? Oh,
Why not? You said you want to be spontaneous, right?
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hi. Your father called, right? Yeah, well, I guess I thought it would help to get it off my chest a little bit. I was wrong. I don't blame you if you're furious.
Oh, I'm not mad.
I just have this overwhelming urge to give everybody the third degree. I went over there and gave it to him, and there's something so weird about this to me. Guess maybe I just miss you already.
That goes both ways. You know, I'm gonna miss you, too.
I'm sorry.
I know that what you say and what you do, it all comes from love.
It does. I do. That's true.
And I know that you do things because you love me. I hope you know that about me, too.
Yes, I do. I know that, too. And I just slip. Maybe I need somebody to kick my butt once in a while about it. That's all, I suppose.
I'll remember that.
So what time you leaving?
Car picks me up at 8.
You know, I'm really not in the mood to just hang around and say goodbye. Maybe I'll just take a walk or something.
Cruz, did you hold me? I wish we could stay like this.
We can if you don't go down to get on that plane.
I have to.
What if I just don't let go of you?
You make love to me?
Where'd you go just now?
Oh, I just got a little chilly.
I mean, when we were making love.
I was right here with you.
Well, it was different. It was kind of like you were saying goodbye.
I was.
You didn't seem like you got enough of whatever you needed.
I couldn't at the time.
Why?
You know, I can't help thinking about Mason. I mean, every day, we just normally think that tomorrow's gonna come. And you look at Mason and Julia. I mean, when Julia was with him for the last time and she was driving away, did she know that that was the last time she was gonna see him?
What's that have to do with you and me? I mean, we're not gonna lose each other.
Well, I can't really stop thinking about it because of what happened to Mason. I mean, no matter how much you need somebody or you love them or you need to be together with them, in the end, it's really out of your hands.
Eden, what do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. I just know that I'd do anything not to ever lose you. I love you, do you know?
I know. I love you.
So you ready for some more?
Sure, why not? Well, some party this turned out to be. More like a wake than a celebration.
Oh, yeah? What do you think's missing?
The guest of honor. Think Mason would have found a way to liven things up, you know?
You really miss it?
Yeah, I do. I guess I didn't realize how much we all counted on him to pull things together.
You tell me something?
What?
If you had to think of one thing that would really make you happy, what would it be? You got such a beautiful smile. I want to see it back.
I don't know. I don't know what could make me happy.
What about Jeffrey, huh?
What about him?
Doesn't he make you happy?
So, how about this doctor at the hospital? Huh? Is he somebody special?
I believe I mentioned the word friend, as in just a. Besides, he's a surgeon. Do I know how to pick him or what?
Well, you think there's somebody Freudian about that?
What, are they teaching Freud in the seminary?
No, don't change the subject. How's your love life?
Pathetic, as usual.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? Come on, you were Mr. Popular in high school. You know what? If you keep pushing me, I'm going to go right over to that seminary, and I'm going to tell all of your nuns about how they did an entire write-up on you, your romantic conquests in the high school yearbook.
All right, come on, we're talking about you.
Oh, why? I was a disaster in high school. You know, I think sometimes the only reason I had any girlfriends at all was so that they could get close to you.
It's certainly not true anymore. There have been maybe half a dozen guys that have been staring at you all through lunch.
Yeah, I think they want to borrow the salt.
Hey, come on, don't knock yourself. You've grown up into a very attractive young woman.
And you speak like a very loyal older brother. Anyway, Michael, they may look, but I don't know what to do about it. I think I send out these weird vibes that warn men to stay away.
I think you're waiting for the right man.
Yeah? I've seen about 5 of the right men slip right through my fingers. You know what? You're pretty good at this father figure stuff. What, are they teaching that in the seminary now, too?
I don't know. I don't know where I picked it up.
You're really good at it. You know what? My loss was definitely the church's gain.
Heather, you haven't lost anybody.
Good, I'm glad. And you know, Michael, I meant what I said before. I'd love to come up and see you in action sometime.
Great. There's a new sister coming in today, and I gotta go. I want to be there to meet her.
Okay. Thank you so much for lunch, Michael.
You're welcome.
Will you call me?
I will.
Okay.
No problem.
Oh. You know, okay, now, there's been land sharks, candy grams, a large pizza with extra cheese, but this has got me stymied.
Well, why don't you let me in, and I'll do my best to unstymie you. Look, I know you hate it when I come over without calling first, but I have to admit, I love seeing the expression on your face whenever I make these little impromptu house calls.
Right, who needs television when you've got me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is it this time?
Guess.
Guess. Okay. Well, let's see. It's not ticking.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than a bread box. I give up.
Open it. Well, what do you think?
Is this for me?
Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
It's incredible. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Well, it's an original.
Yeah, I can see that. Although I can't quite place the period, I guess it's fairly recent.
Oh, yeah, very.
Will you look at the use of colors? I mean, it's so visceral, you almost have to turn away from it. And look at the texture. Oh, it's beautiful.
So you like it?
I love it. Where should we hang it?
Well, I'm happy you asked me that because I picked out a great spot right over your bed in the bedroom.
Excuse me, since when are you so familiar with the layout of my bedroom?
Well, since I took a peek once or twice when you were busy in the kitchen.
I think that we should find a nice little spot for it right over there, here in the living room, where everyone can see it.
Who did you say the artist was?
Well, it's nobody that you would know. He's a local talent.
Ah.
As a matter of fact, I just discovered him myself.
I think I'd like to meet him sometime.
That can be arranged.
You know, I can't quite make out the name.
Look, why don't we get this hung up someplace,
You
all right?
know, I think it's starting to look vaguely familiar.
Yeah? Yeah, you know, I've seen this illegible scrawl on prescription blanks and charts. Scott, did you do this for me?
Well, it was just something that I whipped together on my spare time.
But, Scott, it's good. It's really good.
Well, don't sound so surprised. No, look, it just took a lot of paint and whatever time I could muster up between calls, that's all.
It did not. It must have taken you a long time to do this.
Yeah, but don't you just love the colors? I mean, it's so visceral,
Very
you
funny,
know?
Clark, very funny. Prepare to die.
Now, wait a minute. You said you thought it was good.
It's not that good, Scott. Let me have it back.
Picasso had days like this?
Only during his blue period.
Really?
Get it back.
Well, I just thought it was about time that we got past etching. God, you're so beautiful.
I've never had anyone paint me an original before.
I've never kissed an original before you.
I sort of fantasize about being kissed by a great artist.
I tell you what, it's starting to get pretty cold out here. Maybe we ought to head back.
Oh, no, I don't want to go back.
If you don't want to go back, then the least you can do is take this. Because I'm a gentleman.
I think this. Oh, it smells good. It smells like you.
I think you're getting a little tipsy there, lady.
Do you disapprove?
No, I find you quite charming.
Oof.
Oof. Sit.
Jeffrey hates me when I get like this. He says... He becomes very British all of a sudden. Oh, look, TJ. I don't mean to be criticizing him. I really don't. I mean, I know that I've got the problem in the marriage.
I kind of find that hard to believe.
Well, it's true. And it's not just with Jeffrey, so it must be me. I mean, I've had a lot of relationships in the past, and I just haven't been able to hold on to it. I fall in love, and everything's great, and then something happens. It's like the magic goes away.
You still love Jeffrey?
I love him very much. But things aren't the same anymore. I don't know, something's changed. It's just not enough.
That scares you.
Yeah, it scares me. I feel like I want to run as fast as I can and as far as I can in the opposite direction. Now, is that crazy or what? Well, that's why I'm sitting here with you on the beach instead of home with my husband.
And the worst part about it is it's not his fault. I just think I compromised something I shouldn't have. So if anyone's to blame, it's me, that's for sure. I mean, TJ, do you have any idea what it's like to wake up every morning knowing that that day is going to be the same as it was yesterday?
I don't think so. I'm almost on the run too much.
Well, I envy you.
Hey, don't ever envy me.
Why haven't you tried to kiss me?
I thought there were rules about kissing married ladies.
TJ, I see it in your face. Why don't you just do it?
Okay, all right. Tell me one more time. How long are you going to be gone?
A week, maybe 2. I'll let you know. Now, look, don't worry about me. Enjoy your son. You won't even know I'm gone.
Yeah, right. Now, you're going to promise me that you're going to take care of yourself. You're not going to work too hard, right?
Yeah, I promise.
And you're going to call me the minute you get there.
The minute the plane lands, I really got to go. I love you.
I love you, too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah?
Bruce, it's Tori.
Oh, Turi, hi. How are you?
I'm feeling better, thank you. Could you bring Chip over here to see me, please?
Well, if you can clear everything on your end, I can. He's asleep right now, but how about first thing in the morning?
No, I don't want to wait that long. Please bring him over now, tonight.
Desire takes control. I see them writing on the wall. So look into.
Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, TJ, don't be sorry.
I shouldn't have done that.
I wanted you to.
Is that why you came here?
Isn't that why you asked me?
Look, Kelly, I care for you a lot. I really do. I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt you.
TJ, I know you wouldn't hurt me.
You want me to.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to take you home right now, okay?
I want you to make love to me, TJ.
Our bodies can't say no.
Before we go any further with this, I want to know one thing.
What's that?
Are you doing this for me or for my art?
Both.
I knew that. See, women, they have a real thing for men with artistic abilities.
I think I should probably tell you about us women who are shy and fairly insecure.
You shy?
More like scared to death. Feel my heart.
It's a very nice heart.
I think it's gonna stop. Oh no.
Hey. It's okay. I promise.
As
It's just that I'm kind of, you know, I think about the other women.
What other women?
Other women that you might have slept with.
You know something? Talk to her. Just let it happen. Tell me this isn't happening.
I forgot to tell you that I'm on call.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, look, why don't we just act like we didn't hear it, okay?
Right. This is Dr. Donnelly. All righty, I'll be right there. Bye-bye.
Let me guess. You're gonna go to the hospital, and I'm gonna take a very long, very cold shower.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Brother Donnelly, this is Sister Rebecca.
Come in, sister. I've been expecting you. Monsignor O'Hara says some wonderful things about you in this telegram.
Yes, he's very kind.
Well, I hope that you'll enjoy your stay with us and let Sister Agatha know if there's anything we can do for you.
Thank you, Father. I'm sure that I'll be very happy here.
Oh, I miss this little guy so much. Ooh, you think you miss me?
I know he's missed you a lot.
You know, it shouldn't be for too much longer. Scott says I'm getting stronger pretty quickly. I should be out of here pretty soon. Oh, and the first thing I'm gonna do is... Oh, no, that hurts, Mommy. First thing I'm gonna do is take this little guy home. Cruz, I am counting the days until Chip and I can be a family again. Oh,